think the unfortunate thing about the Dr. Olenek case is that you have a situation clearly where certain allegations have been around for many years. We have now 9 women that have come forward and stated that Dr. Olenek has inappropriately touched them. And those date back to 2011. So the big question here is, why does it take so long for something like this to develop and actually get to the police? What you find in these types of cases, especially in sexual assault, the victims are afraid, nervous, and don't think they're going to be believed. The reality is police want to hear their story and want to investigate these crimes, and they listen to victims. So it's important to report abuse, report sexual assaults as soon as they occur. So the biggest concern that I see with this particular case is you've got very serious allegations that inappropriate touchings occurred between the doctor and either his patients or people that have come in for interviews to work in his office. To allow him to work the very next day after his arrest is concerning. And I would hope that his patients are concerned about that kind of an issue and ask questions. But it shows a certain level, I think, of privilege with respect to his job and what he's doing versus the ordinary individual who may be arrested for this same type of conduct. What's interesting about this case is that even if Dr. Olenek is charged only on the more recent incident that's mentioned in the news report, there is a case in Florida called Williams, and that established something called the Williams Rule. The Williams Rule allows prosecutors to use prior behavior to show a pattern of conduct of a potential criminal defendant. So in a case such as this, where the police have asked for additional people to come forward and talk to the police about their experiences with Dr. Olenek, that is incredibly important because the criminal justice system has a full support system available of therapists and emotional support for victims of sexual assault. Those types of services are only available if you report the crime. And it's also important to report these types of acts so that the Williams Rule, which allows for evidence of other similar acts, can be utilized. Even if your story isn't the one that gets prosecuted, you can actually help support putting this gentleman in jail. There's something in Florida with respect to sexual assault reports called Marsy's Law. Marsy's Law actually protects victims from the disclosures of their identities and names. So what is significant here is that even if you're afraid to come forward, stepping forward and asking to be held anonymous can be promised by the police department so that your reports can be made a part of the record to help prosecute Dr. Olenek and hopefully put him behind bars. In settings such as healthcare, what's important is that when you have a male doctor and a female patient, there should always be another person in the room. There should be a female physician assistant or a female nurse that's in the room to assist. This helps prevent any type of inappropriate allegations or inappropriate conduct potentially by the physician themselves. If you believe that you're a victim of Dr. Olenek and something inappropriate has happened to you, but you're still too afraid to call police, you still have an option. You can reach out to me, Spencer Kuvin, here at Goldlaw, and we can listen to what you have to say and we can discuss your next options and what you can do.